A U.S. admiral once said that, a very, very famous U.S. admiral. This was the man that orchestrated the capture and killing of Osama bin Laden. He said, in order for you to change the world, you must, first of all, make your bed. Say that again. To make any impact in the world, it starts first and foremost with you making your own bed. When I was in basic training in the US Army, one of the first things that we were taught as soldiers, teenagers, 18, 19-year-olds, is making our bed. You wake up in the morning at 4 o'clock. Before you even get in the shower, you got to make that bed and you got to form a line. And the drill sergeant walks and starts inspecting every bed. There were some that got it right. There were some that didn't get it right. And in order for you to pass your bed making task, he has to be able to bounce a coin on top of the bed. That's what he did. That was usually how they measured if you made your bed right. They would come in and they would look at you, inspect you from head to toe, inspect your bed, make sure the corners are tucked in, and then they'll bounce a coin on top of the bed. And that coin has to be able to bounce to a certain height for you to pass. So think about that for a second. To change the world, it starts with you, first and foremost, making your own bed. And I think that the responsibility, if we want to make it as basic as possible, maintenance, the maintenance culture, the maintenance mindset starts at home. It starts with each individual person. From me and you, to our government officials, it starts with the individual person. The culture of accountability, the mindset of maintenance, the mindset of care. That is something that Nigeria can improve upon. I remember I used to I would arrive from the US into Nigeria at the international airport and the air conditioning is not working. It did before, it worked once, but for some reason, it's not working. And the interesting thing about it is, it's okay. You look at roads. Before you see that eroded road started with a pothole or a crack on the surface of that road before it got to the point where it is so bad that it's not even motorable anymore. That starts with building a maintenance culture and a maintenance mindset. Is there a way for local citizens to report these potholes and these bad roads? I think that is something that they could look into implementing. Some sort of app, maybe even a website, where the average citizen, when they see a decaying, dilapidating road or decaying, dilapidating infrastructure, public road, public infrastructure, they should be able to take pictures on their cell phones and report to the appropriate people. Nigeria can't grow to its full potential if we don't have the basic maintenance mindset and the basic maintenance culture. Even in local communities. I know that they have vigilante groups that work together to help report crime and report criminality and things. We need a landscaping maintenance group in Nigeria where the locals are responsible for the upkeep of the environment. I remember growing up as a kid, we had this program called the Environmental Sanitation Program. I don't know if it's still going on, but it was like, I think the first Saturday of every month, everybody came together. Adults, kids, men, women, boys and girls. And we cleaned our community. We would get rakes and we'll go into these gutters and we'll pull out debris, we'll pull out anything that's blocking the flow of the drainage. We'll cut the grass. It felt good at the end of that. I think it used to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, from like 8 to noon, that 4-hour period. The whole community got together to clean. And it felt really good to see that, whoa, what you've done. That was the culture that I grew up on in Nigeria as a kid. I don't know if it's still applicable today, because I moved out of Nigeria when I was 12 years old. But for as long as I could remember as a child, that was what we did every first Saturday of every month. Environmental sanitation. After eating your breakfast, you get out there with some sort of hand tool and you got to work. That was what we did. And that integration of that caring attitude and that caring has continually leads to where I am today. I grew up with that mindset. I grew up with that culture of cleanliness, of care. But there are just way too many buildings. I was in I think it was either the state secretariat or the federal secretariat property in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. I went there in this particular building, the Nigerian Customs also had an office in that building. So I was going there to renew my passport. This was in 2020, 2021. I think it was in 2020. When I got to that building, I couldn't believe what I saw. Debris everywhere, grass up to my waist. And one of the first questions I asked was, why isn't anyone cutting the grass? As simple as that is. Why isn't anyone cutting the grass? Oh, well, we don't have the budget. It was always one excuse after the other one. All it could have taken was one person or the offices in that building to come together and form a community of maintenance, a maintenance community. Okay, January, this business is responsible for the maintenance of the property. February, this business. March, take turns as residents, as tenants of that building. But it was unkempt. They left it alone. And what happens is, when you have a situation where people walk into a building or facility and they see that it's a mess and what are they going to do? Just naturally, they'll start adding more debris. They'll litter more. And this is at a state federal building. So you can imagine what the local communities are facing. We've got to adopt the culture of maintenance. Awareness campaigns, that's a solution. Create an awareness campaign. Someone's calling me. Send them the voicemail. An awareness campaign for the upkeep of the environment. That's a solution right there. A campaign against littering, a campaign that rewards people, that report people who are littering. A platform, a number that someone can call to report things like this. We need that. We cannot continue to have dilapidated buildings, poor roads, that has just been neglected for years. And then when the roof caves in, that's when everyone starts taking action. Another thing we could incorporate: basic maintenance practices and responsibility in school curriculum. How we used to make beds, how we used to have to make our bed in the military. That was integrated into the training curriculum. You can't be a soldier if you don't even know how to make your own bed. There's always maintenance going on in the US. On US roads, US buildings, there's always maintenance. They're always maintaining the roads. I don't think that I've ever driven on a public United States road that there isn't some sort of construction, some sort of maintenance going on. There's always some sort of maintenance going on US roads, US buildings. We can do the same in Nigeria. What other solutions do you have in mind? What do you recommend? What do you suggest? I want to hear from you. Post in the comment section. Let's talk about this. My name is Richard Barakat. I'm based in the United States. I'm a Nigerian-born, US-based entrepreneur, fostering and actively investing in Nigeria. I'll talk to you guys later. Just want to put out this quick video addressing the maintenance crisis in Nigeria and offering some solutions on ways that we can improve. All right. Talk to you guys later, but be sure to like, share, and comment. And also don't forget to subscribe. Okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye.